Morning, guys. It's around noon right now, but just had to catch up with you guys. I had a little bit of trouble sleeping last night, and I'm not sure if it's because I watch stuff until I fall asleep. I'm sure I'm not the only person who does this. I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there that do something very similar. But yeah, I found myself waking up a few times in the middle of the night, and I had trouble falling back asleep this morning. So I'm gonna take a nice nap later today. But today I think it's going to be a jam-packed day. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. I need to go to my workplace to go get a few forms signed, as well as make sure my health benefits are in order when the plan starts on May. So that'll be coming soon. My EEI will be ending soon, so the sickness leave that I'm currently being compensated under will end soon. I will have to apply for other programs. So I gotta make sure a lot of programs are in order before all of that starts. So a little bit of stuff to get done. It's a Friday, you know, thank God it's Friday. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna go out there and party tonight. Go enjoy yourselves, and I'll tune in with you very shortly. Hey guys, I just got back from visiting my workplace. There was a couple forms that I needed to get signed. The insurance company didn't give me the right one, so I had to go back in and get them to sign it. And I ran into a lot of coworkers. I actually talked to my CEO, the COO, and one of my colleagues there, and it was really heartwarming. The CEO seemed like truly concerned, and he was trying to express his concern and his thoughts and his wishes. And I hadn't really seen him like that many times before. So that was really touching, and I really do appreciate that. I can see him trying to muster words together to try to give me some sort of encouragement, and I wasn't bummed out or anything. He was admiring my good spirit and my attitude, and I really do appreciate that, and I'm glad that he's able to see that. We joked around a little bit. He originally thought I had gout in my leg, and he was joking around that he wishes I had gout now. But yeah, that was really nice, and they expressed their encouragement and how much that they're willing to help if I need it. I'm really happy to hear that. I got to say some words to other colleagues that I forgot to pass by and say hi to before the chemo started, so it was really nice. And you know, I still have my hair, so I could still look good, decent, when visiting them. So I don't know how good I will feel or look without the hair. Maybe the truth might make me seem like too much of a punk. You know, I want them to think I'm professional and upright and all that stuff. So that was really nice. And now we're driving back home. It's a beautiful day. It was really hot, actually, to be honest. I was almost sweating. I was feeling those little beads of sweat starting to come out, and I was like, oh god, Natalie, we gotta get out of here, because I don't like sweating in this situation right here. So I'm just lazy to shower all the time. I'm not dirty, it's just I'm just lazy. It's a little bit more of a mission for me to shower in my current state because I can't get the PICC line wet. My ankle biopsy is still recovering, so I can't get that wet either. So it's just a little bit more of a nuisance right now. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty much done for the day. I might need to pass by Kitty Canada Trust, depends. I don't want to rush out and do too much stuff right now. I've done a lot of walking, and I'm feeling pretty good so far. Just hungry. I just want something in my belly. You know, as much as finding things easy and things are almost back to normal for me, and how I'm saying I'm feeling great, one thing that I gotta say is a bit of a struggle is showering. Oh my god, you don't even understand. So I had my open surgery biopsy at least 3 weeks ago. I'm still not sure how long ago it's been. It's still healing. Obviously on chemotherapy it takes longer to heal because my cells are regenerating slower. But the thing is, I can't get my right foot wet. And I have my PICC line, this thing right here that's wailing about right now, in my left arm. So I can't get that wet either. So you can only imagine how funky it is to shower. So obviously I'm not going to record it. That's my private stuff there. You guys are going to get scarred. I look at it every day. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. But you guys will get scarred for life, and that's not what we're going for here, right? So when I shower, I pretty much have to hold this up and I arc my leg back so that it doesn't get wet, and I look like a really funny statue, or like I'm skating on one leg, and I have to maneuver the shower head like this, lather like this. It's a hell of a mess. Luckily I don't make that much of a mess. I'm a lot more nimble than you people think I am. I know I'm a big hefty fat guy, but I can move my body around. I'm pretty good. Another thing is I had to keep this covered or held back, this pick line, so it doesn't just like flail about, as you see, and like come undone. Pretty much it's a tube that's just hanging in my body. It's just like a tube going through my veins that's just sitting there. So if you yank it out, it will come out. So right now they have these little sleeves that they give me, but they stretch really easily. That's what happens when you work out too much, you know? Bam. Oh, here we go. Oh, so gross. I really gotta work out. But because it flexes a lot and then it doesn't hold its shape, it keeps coming down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one like an armband out of a sock. This one has a hole in it. Actually, a good amount of my socks have holes in them. I don't mind, but Natalie gives me a lot of crap for it. So I'm gonna make my own armband right now. How to make an armband with Michael Trent. So you take your sock. This is probably your best friend right here, this elastic part right here. So I'm gonna take a scissor and I'm just gonna snip along where the hole is, like that. You know, you want to make a design, you can make a design. Squiggle, zigzags, whatever, that's up to you. And then you take you take this part, right, and you just open it up and you put it down your arm, just like this. Just like this. See, even this is kind of tight, but I don't want it flailing around, so we're going to try this for a bit while I wash my actual armbands that they gave me. Let's get that over a little bit more. And voila, there you go. There's a nice badass armband. I can go play some basketball and don't worry about sweating. No, I'm not that great at basketball, don't worry. Did I say baseball or basketball? Sorry, I can go play some basketball without worrying about sweat. And there you go. That's how you make a pick line armband out of a sock. Hey guys, welcome to Lawrence Supermarket, or Super King Supermarket as it's called now. This is a variation supermarket. As you can see, Natalie, show them where we are. We're in the instant noodle aisle. And yes, I know I'm very stereotypical Asian right now, but I love my instant noodles. They're pretty bad for you and they're packed with sodium, but you cannot fight how good the flavor is, honestly. And so right now I'm going for some Filipino instant noodles. I don't really like Filipino food too much. I'm kidding. Filipino food's nice, but for instant noodles, the best Filipino instant noodles are these instant pancit cantons. What you do is you do them not as a soup, but you do them as like a chow mein, so like dry noodles. Oh my god, that's the jam. Going with some hot chili. I'm probably gonna pick up some chili mansi flavor. If you guys are Filipino, you guys know what I'm talking about. Chili mansi is like lime. Chili is the spicy, calamansi is the lime. And then I'm gonna pick up some Vietnamese noodles, maybe some Japanese noodles. I think instant noodles have a really strong coating flavor, and we're on the hunt for some good food, guys. So I'd like to apologize again for a late video. This probably is going to come out right before midnight. Reason being is because I went out today and I dropped Natalie at home for once because I wanted to keep the car for myself. I want to drive. Tomorrow I'm going to be going out with a couple of friends, so I needed the car to get around. I'm definitely not going to Uber everywhere. It's going to cost me quite a bit of money, and Natalie has other cars at her disposal on the weekend. So I had a great time at the Asian supermarket and picked out some nice instant noodles, and they tasted great. I tried them. So I'm figuring out my taste buds, and we're finding food that we enjoy, and that's our quest, right? This is going to be ongoing. If you have some suggestions, by all means, but we'll catch you tomorrow. So I feel great. So for all you guys who have been rooting for me after this first cycle, I feel great. And the best thing is they said that the next 2 sessions of chemo the chemo isn't one that really has symptoms.